Hey, so today I want to answer a question for you that I wish more people would ask, and that is, why do so many presentations fail? Like, why do they suck so bad? And believe me, they do suck. Well, the bad news is the problem isn't the one that you think it is. The good news is the solution is way easier than you think it is. And that's what we're going to get into today. So stick around. Hey, welcome to Lead Loud. My name is Richard Mulholland. I'm the founder and chief evangelist of Presentation Powerhouse Missing Link. Now, this question, why do presentations suck so bad? And I said, it's not the reason you think it is. And of course, everyone thinks it's PowerPoint. Oh, death by PowerPoint, death by PowerPoint. I've heard that 1,000 times, and 1,000 times I've replied blaming PowerPoint for bad presentations, like blaming a pan for a bad meal. PowerPoint isn't shit, you're shit. All right, it's not PowerPoint's problem. So then what is it? Actually, this meal analogy does us some service here, because I think most people treat presentations like an all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant, where your job is to deliver as much as you can to other humans so they can take away all that they want. Well, that's kind of true, but it's about the what they take away that matters. You see, your presentation isn't so much a restaurant as a takeaway place, right? It's not so much what you deliver there. That's just the packaging. It is what they carry away with them that matters. You see, the hierarchy of a presentation is very, very simple. What's resolved is better than what's repeated, is better than what's remembered, is better than what's recited. What you recite to them, that's the bottom of the pyramid. That's the bottom of the totem pole. As you go higher, as they remember it, you're in better shape. When they repeat it to other people, you're in great shape. But when something gets resolved, when the action you want them to take actually gets taken, that's when you win. That's when you know your talk has been a success. Doesn't matter how much they loved it, the applause, the claps, the cheering. That's not what you're in business for. You're in business for the other humans taking the action that you need them to take. Remember, a presentation is about delivering a message to achieve a result. That's what we have to do. So how do we get that right? Well, the first thing we have to do is look at our content. Howard Mann has a great book called Fewer Better, and he says we have to have fewer better ideas. And I think we have to deliver fewer better messages when we're doing a presentation. So that's the core idea. How do we do that? Well, and why should we do that? Well, I want you to imagine I throw a ball at you. Like, you might have a chance of catching it. Great. But if I'm juggling 3 balls and I throw 3 balls at you, that's a whole lot harder. You might grab 1 or 2 of them and 1 falls away. We're not so bad off. But if I'm juggling 6 balls, I think that was 6. If I'm juggling 6 balls at you, then all of a sudden you're just going to grab the first 2 that you can grab, and then the other 4 are going to go away. Now, the problem is the human brain is wired to remember the things that are easiest for them to remember, not the things that are the most important that they don't forget. So that's what we got to shift. There's a great book by Brand Pindivich. There's a great book by this guy called Brandt. It's called The 3-Minute Rules. And he talks about the idea that it doesn't matter how long you speak for. You speak for 60 minutes in a boardroom. You present at a conference room for 25 minutes. It does not matter. All that you're getting is 3 minutes or less. The 3 minutes or less that they're going to take away when they're describing your talk to somebody else. So they leave your meeting, hour-long pitch. They go the next day to the CEO. CEO asks, hey, how was that Mulholland guy? And they give a 3-minute summary. That's it. What our job is to make sure that the 3-minute summary they deliver is the same 3 minutes we want them to deliver. So how do we manage that? Well, we go to another book by a guy called Bill Schley. This book also with rules in the title. It's called The Microscript Rules. And he believes that we got to package our content down into small, little, bite-sized microscripts, things that are easy for people to remember, retain, and repeat. He talks about the O.J. Simpson trial. I'll actually let him explain in his words.
The people that are old enough in this room, like me, remember the O.J. trial. Remember Johnny Cochran? Johnny Cochran, there were 10 billion bits of evidence presented by the prosecution over about 9 months. And Johnny Cochran said, well, you can remember those 10 million bits of evidence or just one thing. He said O.J. was framed by the cops. And then he gave him a little script that made it really easy to remember that. He said, if the glove... Yeah, see, this is the responsive reading part of it. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Okay? That little word package could be repeated by anyone, and it was. We still remember it 20 years later.
So, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. The glove didn't fit, they did acquit. All that information brought down into one thing that they remembered that they took away. And that's what you have to do with your message. You got to package it nicely, right? That you got to wrap that message up in the easiest way possible for them to take home with them. And that wrapping is rhyme. That rapping is rhyme.
For shizzle.
Right? That rapping is rhyme. What rhymes is remembered. If you can create something with some alliteration or some assonance or just a way or just even rhyming at the beginning or the end, human beings are more likely to remember it. I have a dream. I have a dream. Repeat, repeat, repeat. And so we've got to get that right. If it repeats and if it rhymes, it is remembered. You see that alliteration? It sounds like it was a well-crafted sandwich. Now I'm just hungry. It sounds like a well-crafted sentence, and as it should. And that will make it easier for you to remember. So what do I want you to do from here on out? I want you to go over the next bit of content, the next presentation. And before you start anything in PowerPoint, because you should go there, that's fine, I want you to make sure that you got the rhyme that you want them to remember when you get off stage. Remember, you have to always write your talk like a takeaway so that they can take away the talk that you write. That's it. Always write your talk like a takeaway so they can take away the talk that you write. What they take away needs to be what you need them to take away. And if you get that right, you're in good shape. Now, I really do need to go get a sandwich. So until next time, lead loud.